If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. God proclaims today, this is your moment of entry. Engage with the grander aspects of my kingdom. My love is the primary motivator, directing through my hand the subsequent events in your life. Overcome shame and guilt. Embrace my love, which transcends all your crimes and failings, because you are my cherished one, redeemed by the invaluable blood of Calvary, that you may dwell in me and I in you eternally. My affection surpasses death and any animosity or malice that may be directed towards you by the counsel of the ignorant and those who fail to perceive what I discern when they gaze upon you. Indeed, I am envious of God, and my jealousy is intense. Always bear in mind that mercy prevails over judgment. My affection for you surpasses any criticism directed at you. Our greatest duty is to accept that love. By embracing my love, you are embracing me, for I embody love itself. You have inquired and sought comprehension of my methods, which is good. Continuously maintain a sense of awe over my grand plan for you, which is being revealed and actualized even at this now. The subsequent outcome is determined not by correct or incorrect actions, but by my boundless love in which you reside, and through which we can genuinely do everything. All endeavors are futile unless you first immerse yourselves in my love. Love is the impetus for my presence and the motivation for my continued engagement in your life, providing blessings and breakthroughs. I am not here to criticize you, but to love you unconditionally at all times. It is your duty and honor to dismantle any erroneous perceptions that hinder your acceptance of my love and favor. Embrace my love and find joy in it, for when the final days arrive, my affection endures unwaveringly. Keep in mind the profound extent of my affection. No love can rival the affection I have conferred upon us. As you go into the greater aspects of my kingdom, reside in my love. My affection surpasses all of your transgressions, shortcomings, or anxieties. Comprehending this love will enable you to live meaningfully within my reign. Dispel, through an act of your volition, every erroneous representation of me that opposes love, and embrace the love I generously provide you. Let us indulge in my love daily, relishing and luxuriating in it as I guide you toward the complete realization of every promise I have imparted to your heart. God proclaims today, abundant prayer yields abundant power. Minimal prayer yields minimal power. The Father asserts that your words wield significant strength against adversaries, as your prayers are potent and efficacious when emanating from a heart imbued with faith. The Father asserts that you are equipped, and your words constitute a significant weapon in the arsenal I have provided to you through the blood of the cross. Your prayers serve as the key that opens the gateway to the supernatural and activates the power of my throne in your life. Your prayers, requests, supplications, and intercessions ascend and are addressed by my fidelity and your hopeful expectations, surpassing any conceivable conclusion. Prayer is not merely an obligation, it is your privilege, honor, and right as a redeemed child of God. This season marks your transition from authority to authorization. You are empowered to approach the throne of God and present your petitions. Seize every chance to engage in collective action and prayer. Understand that when you pray, you are not requesting anything beyond my capability or authority. You are accessing the boundless resources of the kingdom of heaven, which is limitless. Engage in daily prayer, encompassing all forms of petition, supplication, and intercession. Pray for yourself, your family, your community, and your country. Is it possible to conquer a nation in a single day? Indeed, through the effectiveness of timely, faith-infused prayer articulated verbally. Intercede for the lost, the afflicted, the shattered, and the persecuted. Pray with conviction and anticipation, assured that I will remain steadfast and will completely fulfill your request. God invites you to approach Him and withstand the deceptions of the adversary as he attempts to entice you with unholy self-love. It is time to liberate oneself from the chaos of self-pity and egocentrism and to seek my kingdom with a humble and responsible heart. Do not be deceived into believing that my blessings are intended for the self-indulgent or egotistical, as this reflects the fallen state of existence. I urge you to embrace the responsibility of your character and actions, and to consciously accept me as your Father in all matters. I am indeed a father to you, not merely a benefactor or a selfless being. I devised the notion of parenthood to disclose myself to you in a personal and intimate manner. I desire to shape and refine you, assisting you in your development and fortitude. When you falter or cause my heart sorrow, understand that I will be present to bestow my empowering grace onto you. I regard you as the pupil of my eye and cherish you immeasurably. Therefore, approach me and remain near me, while resisting the temptations of the adversary that seeks to ensnare you in self-love. By embracing me as Father in all aspects, you will encounter an enhancement of our relationship and a heightened degree of growth and maturity. You will learn to be a receptive vessel, amenable to my benevolent discipline and correction. You will understand the concepts of repentance, reformation, and accountability for your acts and attitudes. As you progress, you will discover my constant presence, guiding and propelling you forth. Therefore, do not hesitate or procrastinate. Approach me now and acknowledge me as Father in all matters. Release self-pity and egocentrism, and accept the humility and veracity imparted by my Spirit. You are my cherished child, and I desire for you to understand me more profoundly and to experience the entirety of my blessings. Place your trust in me, remain in me, and understand that I am perpetually with you, even until the conclusion of the age. Today, God advises us to remain focused on others. Avoid the trap of egocentrism. The adversary seeks to confine your focus to your circumstances, challenges, and tribulations, and nothing beyond. Understand that prioritizing the kingdom necessitates diverting attention from your own needs and problems to address the needs of others. Resist succumbing to the allure of the urgent or the instant. Are you able to prioritize the needs of others before your necessities? The Father states that if you are unable to perform any other actions, you can still plead, pray, and implore me, not only for your own rightful needs but also for the circumstances affecting those in your vicinity. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. Maintain unwavering focus on the harvest. Every disciple, apostle, and saint featured in the New Testament faced conditions that compelled them to prioritize their own needs over those of others. They acquired a divine legacy by becoming diligent laborers in my harvest, while occasionally facing significant and overwhelming personal needs. Assume the role of a servant son today. Envision yourself as a servant of my throne. Do not attribute to yourself roles that are not associated with your actual activities. Perceiving oneself as engaging in a vocation without genuinely sacrificing for that end becomes a type of deceit. Ensure your availability. Expand your life as a libation. Be aware that I am addressing your circumstances as you persistently prioritize the kingdom. God proclaims today, enter into my eternal realm. I liberate you today from the oppression of time. You will no longer utter, I lack time. There is insufficient time in my day. That is not your share. I am unhurried, consequently, you are unhurried. The Father asserts that you are not rushed, for I establish time and its progression to serve you rather than dominate you. Time is not an undesirable consequence of Adam's fallen state. Time was instituted by my hand to quantify the interval between glory and glory in your existence. Your existence should not consist of enduring a succession of high-pressure days. Your existence transcends mere schedules, phone calls, and overlooked appointments. Your existence is not quantified by intervals of days, minutes, hours, or seconds. When you require additional time, dear, I shall extend eternity and incorporate into your existence every day an instant essential to accomplish the task. The Father inquires if additional time is required. I proclaim your liberation from the oppression of time on this day. Time shall not dominate you, for that is my role as your Lord, and I am a possessive God. I will manipulate time to extend and prolong your days, ensuring they are filled with blessings rather than sadness. Your strength will correspond to the nature of your days. Today, I designate you as a master of time. I am the architect of time, and you govern with me. Consequently, as I am the arbiter of time, you shall govern time and experience plenty of days and longevity. You will progress from faith to faith. You will progress daily from glory to glory. All that you touch will be enshrined by my glory within you. The deficiency has now been rectified. What once appeared unattainable is now securely within your reach. Thus, repose, have faith, and progress, as this is where it becomes effortless. God asserts today that no force in heaven or on earth can remove you from my design for your life. Your days are not arranged in a haphazard or insignificant sequence. The occurrences of your life and the happenings of the future are inscribed in my book and will transpire just as I have orchestrated. The sole divergence from my flawless arrangement is contingent upon your level of faith and confidence in my self-representation towards you. Who do you assert that I am? Inquires the Father. Your thoughts significantly influence your future more than the decisions of people, external circumstances, or the randomness of your birth. Let this day signify a transition to profound trust, declares the Father. Let today be the day you fully recognize that my objective is to manifest heaven on earth in your life and experiences. You will not be excluded. You shall not remain unblessed. You will obtain the inheritance and complete redemption of the acquired possession that Calvary granted you 2,000 years prior. Do not fear. Do not worry or be troubled by the matters, situations, and circumstances that appear to contradict my statements. Conditions evolve. Circumstances evolve. My commitment endures eternally, and you shall not be refused. God proclaims today that there is an appropriate time and season for all things under the sun. The sorrow you experience is temporary, lasting just through the night, while joy arrives in the morning. I am the Comforter, familiar with your pains and suffering. I acknowledge your inquiries and understand your sentiments. Some of you are aware that your loved ones are with me, and I assure you of their immense joy, for they have not departed from life, but have entered into their life. Indeed, people are experiencing profound joy while actively engaging in my kingdom's pursuits. Therefore, relinquish this sorrow to me now, and find solace in the profound joy that awaits you and everyone who is embraced by the Beloved. Some of my children are mourning due to their uncertainty regarding the whereabouts of their loved ones. Oh, how your heart yearns to ascertain their presence with me. Understand this: does my word return to me unfulfilled? Did I not declare that you and your household shall be saved? Have you not prayed and interceded for their deliverance into my kingdom? Are you not aware that I can manifest to them even at the moment of their demise? That my ministering angels of salvation are active till the very end? Are they distinguished due to your supplications? Some individuals select me as I manifest during their last moments, and you will be astonished and pleased upon your return to discover who awaits your arrival. Consequently, relinquish all your sufferings to me, and permit me to restore your soul today, for I am the God of all comfort. God declares today that His hand of promotion is actively at work in your life and will not be obstructed. God proclaims it is time for you to ascend, as the heavenly door has transformed into a gateway for breakthroughs in your life. Notwithstanding the adversary's provocation, I will undoubtedly secure your blessing and favor, rendering the enemy's schemes ineffective. The darkness preceding the dawn that lies before you is simply the final effort of the adversary attempting to annihilate you. Concentrate on me and rely on my guidance for our path, resisting the influence of unpleasant thoughts or emotions. Proclaim to your spirit, this yoke is easy, this burden is light. Declare to your soul, I am on the verge of a breakthrough and will experience miraculous benefits at this moment. This is merely a minor affliction that will vanish as I elevate you, and declare God as the day star in your life, illuminating the favored status you have consistently possessed, despite your occasional unawareness and the misconceptions of those around you who believed you were under judgment. However, you are not under judgment, but rather under blessing. Viewing from a future vantage point, you would regard today's difficulties with a smile, recognizing that this is but the inception of your newfound prosperity. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Avoid unnecessary distress, sadness, or anxiety regarding outcomes that are unlikely to occur. I am the deity of insurmountable circumstances, and I am intervening on your behalf. Thus, you must remain steadfast in the higher calling and imbued with confidence. The furnace's heat emanating from my loins, both upward and below, is a purifying fire that eliminates the impurities of sin and sinful inclinations, refining and polishing us akin to a precious diamond. Ultimately, you will prevail, embodying my glory and character in your lives. Consequently, you must concentrate on me, place your trust in me, and refrain from succumbing to worry or anxiety. Instead, collaborate and permit my purifying fire to eliminate whatever contradicts my love and purity in your life. Always remember that my unwavering desire is to establish you in blessing and favor. This illusion of unfounded suffering, not stemming from my design, will ultimately catalyze the most significant gifts in your future. God proclaims that today I am alive and actively operating within you. Beneath that delicate facade of fragile humanity lies unrestrained power that remains unaffected by any limitation or disruption. God proclaims, I reside within you. My dominion resides within you. My honor resides in you. Completely surrender inside yourself to truly feel and experience unity with me amongst the chaos created by humanity in your life and circumstances. Place your confidence in me. Permit me to emanate from your pores, illuminate via your glance, and manifest in your words, for as I am, so are you on this earth. This marks the threshold of the greater works ministry. Although it may not appear or feel this way, my kingdom is neither a feel-like kingdom nor a seems-like kingdom. My kingdom dwells in the heart that is surrendered to my purpose and seeks my glory. Today, God instructs you to be a seeker. Do not remain passive in life, for I have summoned you to the 50-yard line, the threshold of complete transformation. This is your share, and it is what I am accomplishing in you and through you now. Ascend. Prepare yourself. I reiterate, prepare yourselves, and recognize that the waters of my spirit are revitalizing you for the challenge ahead. The angels that nourish the prophet are now nourishing you, not with the bread of grief or strife, but with the bread of life, through which life and its abundance are fully realized in your existence. Obstacles are diminishing. Grief is abating. Contradiction and defamation, they are annihilated by the exhalation of my nostrils. I perceived their words and discerned the clandestine deliberations of their hearts as they observed your plight and exclaimed, Aha! Aha! They will experience disappointment, declares God, upon witnessing the explosive manifestation of my favor in your life that is transforming and will transform everything. God declares that it is time for you to assume your position at the table of His favor, which is currently offered to you. Your current season of exceptional favor envelopes you and lies upon you as a mantle of privilege, secured by the cross of Calvary. It is time for my church to ascend and assume its role as a vessel of my glory. It is time to dismantle religious boundaries and accept the fragility of others around you who are yearning for a breath of fresh air and a sip of the revitalizing water of my spirit. God proclaims, be visible in me. Allow the broken, the lost, and the wayward to witness my love and grace through you, my child. Do not hesitate to fully embrace with your heart and arms. Do not hesitate to venture beyond your comfort zone and pursue those who appear unattainable. I am perpetually there with you, and my affection will permeate through you to impact numerous lives. Therefore, raise your gaze and observe people who are pleading for assistance. Serve as a luminary in the shadows, a symbol of optimism in this realm. I have summoned you for this moment to serve as an instrument of my love and to facilitate healing among the nations. The moment is at hand. Will you respond to the call? Your invitation is granted, and a seat at my table of abundance is reserved for you. Extend invitations to the rejected, the downtrodden, and the marginalized, for I have selected them. Others rejected my glory, as they prioritized alternative pursuits. Be a diligent steward and receive those who are joining you for my meal. On Calvary, I selflessly sacrificed my life for the destitute by opening my heart and shedding my blood. I urge you, in faith and love for the lost, to facilitate entry to my goodness by your testimony and witness. Embrace individuals who have been unjustly alienated by religious ideologies due to their manner of speech, appearance, or behavior. The Father declares, I have chosen them, therefore, select them as your companions at the table. The scribes, Pharisees, and hypocrites have declined to attend, hence I am inviting people from the roads and byways. They will come damaged, hemorrhaging, and unkempt, lacking both appearance and fragrance. They will disrupt the customary church proceedings, and some of my followers will be offended. These children have neglected their origins and established an illusory boundary separating themselves from people they ostracize and disdain. Prepare, said the Father, to assist the injured and be an eager laborer in this new crop, as it has already arrived. The anticipation has concluded, and the harvest has commenced. Today, God declares that you may establish your season within His kingdom. You may have been instructed that there is minimal control in life, yet that contradicts the teachings of my word. I am the sovereign of the sky and the earth. I am completely cognizant of and exerting influence on all occurrences in creation at every level. You are my cherished offspring, in whom I derive joy from bestowing blessings and advantages onto you. I reside within you. My realm resides within you. My dominion is my authority. My sovereignty and my omnipotence, omniscience, and omnipresence. Do you genuinely believe that existence for me in traversing my kingdom entails being overwhelmed by circumstances or enduring life as a failure and profound suffering? Proclaim of your soul, the greater one resides within me. Declare of your soul, I am indeed capable of accomplishing all things through Christ who empowers me. The religious mindset will invariably cast aspersions on the principles of the kingdom. Illegitimate religious leadership will persistently seek to undermine your claim to my promise. They erroneously assert that I desire your suffering and deprivation. Is it not intriguing that they rarely experience deprivation while witnessing my splendor in the destitution of others? Disregard that mode of thought. This day marks the commencement of a new experience of the privileges granted by the cross of Christ and the suffering endured at Calvary. I adore you for the only reason that I love you. What are your deficiencies? We will address those issues when they arise. Simply be compliant. Maintain a state of receptiveness consistently, but understand this, dear one, every aspect of your existence will enhance from this point on. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house.